Welcome to Oakville Real Estate Insider, your one-stop podcast for market trend, real estate news, detailed neighborhood analysis, and more, all in a short and easy-to-understand format. Brought to you by RE/MAX One Stop Team Realty.
Hello everyone, my name is Biao. I'm a realtor with RE/MAX One Stop Team. Today I'd like to walk you through some stats and analysis on the real estate market of Oakville in April 2025. I'm gonna be using the detached home sales data for the most part because detached homes is the bread and butter of the real estate market of Oakville, representing over 50% of all sales. So here on this tab, you're looking at April 2025 versus March, and also April 2025 versus same month last year. So we can see that the median sales price has dropped around 5.6% against March for detached homes, whereas year over year there's a bigger drop of close to 10%. So you're looking at the median price where if you're searching for real estate news, you might come across this article saying that, Oakville home prices jumped 4% to 1.51 million. This was published yesterday, May 7th, talking about, the average price of Oakville has improved 4% from March. So that might be right in terms of the absolute value of it, because the average home sales is swayed heavily sometimes by the luxury mansions that along the lakeshore that go for 6, 7, 8 million. So that actually that doesn't really affect the overall market. So I would recommend you to look at the median price as always. Average price is always not going to be as accurate. So as you can see, the market is facing downward pressure at this point. Sales volume, April is definitely more active, up 14%, but year over year, it's a whopping close to 40% drop in terms of sales volume. Median list price. So the realtors listing realtors are adjusting their strategy as well according to the market condition. As you can see in March, the median listing price is 2 million, whereas in April it has dropped a total of $100,000 to attract more showings. New listing volume, we're looking at an increase of 12.6% against March, and it's around the same level against last year. So new listings didn't grow too much year over year, but did grow month over month. And we can take a look at a Broker Bay, which is the showing booking system that most brokerages use. So definitely showings are ramping up month over month, 17%. 1% year-over-year growth in terms of showings, and people are actually more engaged, and they're putting out offers. So there's 12% growth month over month, but if you look at last year, there's a 20% drop in terms of the number of offers being registered through the system. Go back to this tab. These are the percentage of the houses that sold above the list price. So only 15% of the houses were sold above the list price, whereas last year, April 2024, close to 30%. So basically it took a cut by half, a dropping of 15% year over year. And over 80% of the houses were sold under the listing. So this is a useful number, I would say, for if you're looking to buy in Oakville. So the average or the median price is being discounted by close to 3%. So if you take a listing, say listed at 2 million, the median sales price would be around $1.94 million. Median days on market, 19 days. So this is the number for the sold property. I will say that watch this number with a grain of salt, because if you're thinking you can expect up around 20 days of being in the market and getting the property sold, then that's not the accurate expectation, because this is the number for the sold properties, the median days on the market. Whereas if you look at the listing turnover, so where the listings are they still active? Are they taken off the market, or were they sold? If you look at March, around 40% of the sellers still have their listings ready and active and ready for showing. That means that today's May 8th, so at least the houses have been sitting on the market at least 40 days or plus. So 40% of those sellers have their properties already up on the market for 40 days or more. Terminations volume, this is another interesting number to check, where month over month there's a 16% jump in terminations of listings. Year over year is a much bigger jump of close to 39%. So termination could mean that the listing broker asks you to terminate the agreement so that they can put up a new listing agreement, so that the property, when it get listed on Toronto Real Estate Board MIS system, it can show 0 days on market, start counting at 0 days. It's a common tactic used by realtors. Or it could mean that the seller say, forget about this. This is not for me. I'm not gonna wait and see. I'm gonna just pull it all off the market and maybe wait until the fall market when there's more active showings and activities. I want to do a quick comparison with Burlington, where the two cities share very similar characteristics. They share the same GO train line, the same highway towards Toronto. So that my point here is that if you are a first-time home buyer, or you're a downsizer, you're looking to move into a smaller detached home, I think Burlington has some great options. If you look at the median price here, Burlington April median price for the detached home is 1.26, whereas in Oakville it's a whopping 400,000 more, 1.675. And if you look at the map here, so if you're already looking at Palomar West and West Oak Trail, I see no reason why you shouldn't check out Orchard or Alton Village, where there's some pretty awesome semis there. I would argue even that the Orchard is better in terms of shopping and activities, because of the plaza here, where you have the Walmart and a bunch of dining options. Whereas if you're in Palomar West, you're kind of in the middle of nowhere. The closest, I would say, probably the Freshco over here near the hospital, but that's a small supermarket that's not gonna do much for you. Sobeys is here, also a little bit of a drive. So definitely check out this portion of the Burlington, where the houses are built. I think after 2000, relatively newer, much more affordable than Oakville on an average basis. I want to look at a little bit historical data on the past Aprils. So starting from the April 2020, when we first came into COVID, the median price basically jumped up significantly. 21 and 22, it reached a peak, a whopping $2 million median home sale price for Oakville. And then, March that year, we had the first rate increase of 25 basis point. In April 2022, we had another 50 basis point, and the story, the consecutive hikes. So definitely the price took a hit, and then and here we are at 1.675. So exactly the same price, same median price as April 2021. So the prices of the hikes of COVID, the post-COVID fever, I would say, of real estate prices have calmed down, and the median price of Oakville detached homes has returned to the 2021 level. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, comments, please email me or leave a comment. My email is here, biaoliutherealtor@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening, and see you next time.